Welcome to Real Stories for Real Children, where we tell stories about real things that happen in children's lives and help them know what to say and what to do. Has there ever been a time where you saw someone playing and you really wanted to join them? Or maybe you saw someone and you wanted to invite them to join you. In today's story, Javi and Arlo learn how to invite each other to play. Once there was a child named Arlo. Arlo loved playing outside and gardening and playing in sand, and he really enjoyed playing with trains and cars and trucks. He also liked to go to school and play there with his friend Javi. Javi and Arlo enjoyed playing outside. They liked to run around together, and they really liked to play a game where they ran really fast throughout the playground. One day, Arlo was playing outside, and he saw Javi standing on the other side of the playground. He really wanted Javi to come and play with him, but he didn't know what to say. He started yelling and ran over toward Javi. As Javi stood there, he watched Arlo start to run toward him and yell. He didn't understand what was happening. Then their teacher walked over and said, "Arlo, are you trying to ask Javi if he wants to play with you?" Arlo said, "Yes, I want to play with Javi." His teacher said, "Oh, if you want to ask someone to play, you can say, 'Do you want to play with me?'" Arlo walked over to Javi and said, "Do you want to play with me?" Javi said, "Yes," and they went off running across the playground together, laughing. Your turn. Has there ever been a time that you really wanted someone to play with you? If that happens, you can ask them, "Want to play with me?" Now you do it. You say, "Want to play with me?" A few days later, Javi was standing on the playground and watching Arlo play on the slide. It looked really fun. He liked playing with his friend Arlo, and he really wanted to slide with him. He didn't know how he could join him, so he just started walking a little closer toward the slide and watching as Arlo climbed up the ladder and went down the slide. Up the ladder and down the slide. Up the ladder and down the slide. A teacher saw Javi standing there for a long time watching. She came over to him and said, "Javi, do you want to join Arlo in playing?" Javi said, "Yes." His teacher said, "When you want to join someone who's playing, you can walk over and say, 'Can I join?'" Javi walked over to Arlo and watched as he slid down the slide. Arlo stood up. "Hi, Javi," he said. Javi said, "Can I join?" Arlo said, "Yes, let's go." They each took turns climbing up the ladder and going down the slide. Up the ladder and down the slide. Up the ladder and down the slide. Your turn. Has there ever been a time where you saw someone playing and you really wanted to join them? If you want to join someone, you can ask, "Can I join?" Now you do it. You say, "Can I join?" Sometimes you might see someone and you might want to ask them to play with you. You can ask, "Want to play with me?" Other times, you might want to play with someone else. If that happens, you can ask, "Can I join?" Sometimes they might say yes. Sometimes they might say no. But now you know what to do if you want someone to play with you, or if you want to join someone. Until next time, grown-ups, please try this at home.